Hi, I'm Bill from CJ Pony Parts. We've done a lot of videos showing you aftermarket wheel options for the 2015 and up Mustang. While the aftermarket wheels are great, we know there's a lot of you out there that probably still like the factory wheels, particularly owners of the Performance Pack Mustang. In my opinion, the Performance Pack wheel is definitely one of the better looking factory wheels Ford has produced, but the one complaint I always had is how far they sit inside the wheel wells. That's an easy problem to fix though using a wheel spacer. Today we're going to show you to install a set of these and then show you how the Performance Pack wheels can look when they're pushed out just a little bit further. These wheel spacers are designed specifically for the 2015 and up Mustang and are available in your choice of either a black finish or the raw build aluminum finish shown here. They're going to be sold as a pair and include the lug nuts necessary for installing them onto your 2015. These are going to be 25mm spacers, and if you don't speak metric, basically that's going to be a shade under 1 inch, which we found to be perfect for the stock wheels on the 2015 and up Mustang. These are designed to work with only OEM wheels, however they will fit some aftermarket wheels, and we'll explain that in a little bit. For this installation, you'll need a lift or a jack, 1/2 inch ratchet, 1/2 inch torque wrench, 3/4 socket, 13/16 socket, and if installing on your front wheels, a pry bar. If you ever changed a wheel or put a spare tire on your car, you can install a wheel spacer. It's exactly the same process. First thing you want to do, break the lug nuts free with the car still on the ground. The factory torque spec rating on these lug nuts is 150 foot-pounds, so getting them free with the wheel off the ground and spinning will be pretty tough. Using either the factory or any other safe location, now we're going to jack the car up. Now we can remove the wheel. I mentioned before the spacers are designed to fit with an OEM wheel. That's what they've been tested with. If you look at the back of our OEM Performance Pack wheel, you'll see these little reliefs right here next to each hole. You basically are going to need something like that in order for the wheel spacer to work on your aftermarket wheel. In the case of these wheels here, these are our CDC Outlaw wheels we normally run on this car. As you can see, this is open right here, so these will fit on these wheels as well. But if your aftermarket wheel is solid and has no cutout or relief here, the spacers will not work as the lug nuts will hit. Wheel spacers and wheels in general are made two different ways. They're either going to be lug centric or hub centric. You definitely don't want lug centric. The wheel spacers we use are hub centric, which is what you want, just like the OEM wheel. What hub centric means is the spacer is going to be centered by fitting on the hub of the wheel when you install it. Lug centric means it's centered by the lug nuts, which can create vibration and all kinds of other problems. You definitely want to go with a hub centric spacer. Let's line up the holes. It will be a little bit of a tight fit. It'll slide right on. Now we'll put the new lug nuts on hand tight. Here's the factory style lug nut, and then the lug nuts that are going to hold our wheel spacer in place. Obviously they're going to be much smaller because they have to fit behind the wheel. The factory torque spec, like I said, is 150 foot-pound for the lug nut. Something this small, I wouldn't go quite that high, usually about 120 to 125. And you want to torque them down in a star pattern. It's going to be a little difficult. This part's going to be a little bit tricky because you kind of have to hold the wheel to keep it from spinning while you're torquing it down. Best way I found to do, just lay a pry bar across these. That'll hold it in place while you torque it down. Now we can reinstall the wheel. And bolt it back down. You're wondering about these lug nuts we're using. These are available here at CJ's as well. These will be direct replacements for the factory lug nuts. Same style, same size, but in a black color that looks a lot better with the black wheels. and these we can torque down back on the ground. Okay, like I said, these wheel spacers will fit the front and rear. We're going to throw them on the back as well. The wheel spacers really changed the look of our 2015 Performance Pack GT. For less than the cost of one decent summer tire, you can widen the track at all four corners on your existing wheels and tires. As far as safety, there's no worries there either. Hub Centric spacers are very safe, have no vibration, or even legal for some sanctioning bodies for racing, so there's nothing to worry about. The installation is very straightforward. Take you around an hour for all four. Be back on the road in no time.